Alright, welcome back to another Stardew Valley! Yeah! Alright, anyway, just coming on the 16th day of fall, and the spirits are neutral, so no big... And it's gonna rain tomorrow. Of course, I've dealt with rain all week, so... So anyway, the farm has expanded a bit. I kept adding more room, because I kept wanting to grow... additional things, like I wanted to make sure I could get this done or get that done. So I ended up expanding the farm a bit, which of course means I need to water it and take care of it a little bit more. So I still have this middle patch, which I really need to stop using. And then got some amaranth that's complete, which there is a mission for. Cow's Delight. Harvested my first level, or first wave of pumpkins. So I have a horde of pumpkins all set up. As you can see, I also have some barrels, some wine barrels, or I guess fermentation barrels or whatever, to do some extra work in. That is one of the more profitable ways to do your farm, or do anything with your farm products, especially fruit. So I did have to put another scarecrow out here just to cover it, the additional space. But the main reason I'm starting for today is because the fair is today. Now I need this for a mission. I'll go ahead and keep it for the mission because I'll probably get more for the mission than what I would get just selling it. So obviously here's all my gold star items, which is going to be kind of important for today because I'm going to need 9 of the most worthy or expensive ones, I guess. So hopefully I can pick those out. And corn I'm not going to need because I got plenty of corn. This will go into the... crafting or something. I got part of the artisan bundle done already, obviously, and did put 5 pumpkins, which I'm kind of regretting because I could have used that for the fair today. But I do have 5 corn that I'm also going to throw in there after the fair because I realized that I should probably keep it for the fair before tossing it out. The bulletin board is sort of the odd mix items, so eventually I'm going to be able to put a wine and some oak resin in there in the near future. I'm not going to have that anytime soon that I know of. And then I have pretty much all these set up. I'm probably going to put a sunflower in there eventually. And the chef's bundle, I'll eventually be able to put a maple syrup in there. Oh, and the corn. So with that, as far as the farm and improvements, I went ahead and upgraded my steel pickaxe, steel axe, and so forth. So I actually was able to get the barn and the coop all set up. Got a couple oak resins here. Got a couple chickens in this hatchery, in this coop. Oh, yeah, I don't need anything for them. But they're only giving me small eggs right now. Then I do have a couple cows. Oop. And the Stardew Valley... Oh, come on. There we go. Stardew Valley Fair has begun. So they're all taken care of. I'm going to go ahead and open that. Clean up my inventory, get those 9 items, and go into the fair and see how much fun we can have. So the fair is going to be a number of different competitions and games, so that's why I definitely wanted to get it all started in a video, or in an episode. It's not the end of the fall, but it is one that is fairly eventful, considering most of those events. I don't need the oak resin with me. I can probably keep the amaranth in here for now, just in here, until I'm able to give it to Marnie. Pop that in there. We don't need that much of those. toss those in for some cash. I'm probably not going to be able to turn in the red mushroom right now, so I will go ahead and pop that out as well. Alright, so let's pick those 9 items. That'll be the most expensive. I'm thinking that the sea cucumber is going to be one of them. Let's see. Maybe some corn. Trying to think of items that would take a while. Definitely a melon. Hot pepper. Sea urchin, coral. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe an eggplant. Frozen tear. Let's pick a fish. Largemouth bass. Forage item maybe. Spiceberry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oop, I got one more extra. So I have 10 instead of 9. Don't know. Either the hot pepper or the corn. Hot pepper is considered a fruit, which is weird. Corn is considered a vegetable. Fruit. Let's go ahead and get rid of the corn. We'll keep the corn out of it this time, and we'll see how well we do. I don't know that we'll actually get first place, but it will be a good run at least. The first time I actually got the first run that I actually ever played, I got really lucky and was able to get a super cucumber or whatever. Super sea cucumber. Alright, so we have a shop right here, which is going to be the sort of the last stop, and it's based on the points and everything you get from the actual game and competition. You have the strongman competition right here, which is you basically have to mash it out, or max it out like you would on the fishing rod. And so that means you have to stop it right at the right time, which of course there's a delay because you're swinging the pickaxe. So we'll see, try a few times and see how far we can go. Let's see here. Not quite there. Not quite there. And it's going at a different speed each time, I think. Oh, look at that. I actually got it. So they give you only 1 token for doing it, which is kind of silly. Oh, I did it again. Holy crap. And I actually have never done it repeatedly because I thought, you know, 1 token really isn't worth it. Look at that. But that's a very slow way to do it. As far as talking to everybody, nothing big there. You have 4 range boxes, which Pierre's is the sort of default to win. Then you have a slingshot game, and you have where you can just buy tokens, 50 gold a piece, which is crazy expensive. And then you have sort of this gambling one, and then a fishing one. So the fishing one is generally what I use to stack it up, and then I tend to gamble a lot to double the money or so. And really, it's just it's a balance when it comes to that. But as far as money, current funds, no, that can't be right. Actually, I have 7,000 right now. That seems really high. I don't remember having that much, but okay. So anyway, we'll go ahead and do some fishing. So it's 50 gold. So if you looked at the one over there, it's like 50. Ooh. If you looked at the one, it was like 50 gold a piece. Oop, I'm not doing very well at the start here. And this is sort of like the timing, just like the winter festival or whatever you want to call it, that'll be coming up. Oop. Come on, work with me. There we go. So obviously this isn't my best catch. But as long as I catch or get at least 1 star, I should be at least making the money worth, the money count. Ah, it keeps messing up because it immediately goes to casting. So I'm like trying to click away the message, but then it goes immediately to casting. Click away the screens or something. So we have 6 seconds left, which I don't believe it'll allow us to complete. Maybe it will. There we go. So score is 118, which is about average of what you'll get, really. Perfection bonus, which is, I don't know why I got that, but yeah. So 78 star tokens. So let's look at how much we get if we buy. Let's see, we have 81 right now. Let's just buy 1. So 1 is 50 gold. So that's pretty decent as far as the amount. So then you can come over here, and as long as you don't risk all your money, you have the chance to recover. So let's go with orange first. Let's risk, I want to say 30. And it's 50-50 chance, so oh, it's gonna be orange, see? So we made 30 right there. So then you would go back to them and say, let's do orange again, 50. And it just keeps spinning. So probably not, oh yeah, it did. So I earned another 50 right there. So it's easier to do that sometimes, but you have to be careful because it's 50-50, so it means you still can lose. So anyway, as far as the slingshot, it's not one of my favorite because, again, I don't like the slingshot game because you have to do it opposite of where you're actually aiming. Oops, too far. Nope, too far. I'm just terrible at that. I didn't get it. I've actually done better with this as well. Oh, that was way too low. This is sort of the, okay, we feel bad for you. Go ahead and shoot some targets. Hey, I got one. Didn't get that one. Didn't get that one either. So, score is 43, accuracy, no accuracy bonus, but I got 12 tokens. So you still get better than buying them. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and make a cut here. Actually, no, let's go ahead and do the Grange display and see how much I get, because it doesn't end with the Grange competition. And as far as I know, there's no actually order that you need to place these in. Definitely not that. But yeah, different categories, different amounts, values. So let's go ahead and have the competition. So this is Pierre's, mine, Marnie's, and Willie's. Well, here goes nothing. Good luck. Thanks, Pierre. Even though you're probably going to win. Oh. My keys are acting funny today for some reason. Alright, let's see who the winner is. second place with a score of 89. So I think you have to be like 92 in order to win first place. But that gives us 500 star tokens, which means we can gamble them. But anyway, I'll go ahead and make a cut here, and we'll see if we can get enough to get the star drop, because that is pretty important as far as the game. Everything else is sort of a bonus. Rare crows, it's kind of nice to collect them all, but I don't think there's actually any rewards or anything for collecting them. You just have nice scarecrows. So I will cut here, and we'll see you in a moment. Alright, we're back, and I gambled my way up and down and back and forth until I got 2,000. So I'm going to go ahead and trade it in for a nice star drop. And we have the power. Reminds me of gaming. So that's pretty much all I really want to do, because I mean I could go ahead and try to gamble up to Fedora or Rare Crow. As you can probably tell from previous episodes, my other character does have a Fedora. The Rare Crow isn't that important. Dried sunflowers definitely are not that important. So we'll go ahead and end this part here. I will go ahead and catch you up next time, I believe. Let's see if the calendar is available. Nope, it's blocked off. And oh, we gotta remember to pick up our items, because the first time I played, I didn't pick up any of my items, and that was terrible. So anyway, I will let you go and see you in a little bit as I zoom forward to the next event and the end of fall. Alright? Alright, welcome and welcome back. Or we're back. Alright, so we're back with, let's see, day 27 of fall. Ooh, lots of pumpkins. So I'm actually on a different system, so if you do notice any change as far as sound quality, or I guess the visual quality, then that is probably why. I was actually recording mostly on a laptop previously, because I was on a vacation of sorts, trying to get things done. But now I'm back on the main computer here, and wow, it is so different to actually look at and play. But I'll work through it. So anyway, as far as last time, I believe I left off, because it's been a while since I've actually played. But we left off with the fair, which since then I haven't really been doing much. A lot of the playing I've been doing has actually been sort of without actually thinking. You know, when you get in a mode where you just start doing repeatedly. But anyway, I'm just going to go through and show you the progress that we made so far, as best as I can remember. So as far as the community center, turned in a couple different items, but I don't think we've actually finished anything. We might have finished the bulletin board one, one bulletin board one. Haven't finished any of that. And I believe we finished the furnace a long time ago. Alright, so this is the result. These berries right here are the result of the rare seeds, which are supposed to make us a lot of money. And that's one reason I built this extra section, is because I had forgotten to place them down. So I'm going to place these in here for now. Maybe sell one of them. And then the pumpkins. Let's see, I don't remember if I actually completed that one or not. It's in the pantry. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. As far as pumpkins. And then I do also have the pumpkins there. So really we're just waiting for the parsnips, because melons have already passed. Didn't get enough melons to, you know, fill that need. So let's see here. Corn. We can go ahead and keep some of that and toss it. Yeah, so there was only 2 melons that we had. Do have another 5 of those, which is okay, but it's not something I need. Let's see, sell all the silver quality and the extra corn. Yeah, I haven't been saving any corn because I don't want to keep it. Whenever you do preserves and juicing and everything, it does increase it, but really corn just isn't all that worth it. I do have this knife that I do have to get rid of. And let's see. I do have a gold quality sweet gem. Cool. So I'll probably keep that for next year's fair. Don't need that. Don't need that. And yeah, we'll go ahead and keep. Go ahead and sell those as well. So I'm gonna keep a lot of pumpkins because it is sort of a winter fruitish type, I guess you could say. I can probably turn it into, you know, whatever over here. And I have been getting lots of requests for it in missions. As far as the rest, I'm gonna go ahead and sell one of these. No, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and keep all the juice, or the sweet gem berries. I'll probably end up giving one to a certain statue in a certain lost forest. And then I don't need the wild honey. And let me check my missions. Yep, just the Skull Key mission. And really it's the end of the fall, so there's nothing I can do with that. And it is 8:30 a.m. Oh, and I did have a meteor fall, which if you know what that's for, then you'd understand why I can't do anything with it currently. I do have the steel pickaxe. Oop, not that. There we go. I got a couple cows, a couple chickens still. Did I get the pail? No, I didn't. So I have to go get my pail. Because I left the gates open last night, so they just walked right out. I usually keep them closed so that I can go ahead and take care of the business before they go wandering around and I have to hunt them down. Alright. Whoa. A little bit of jump there. Alright, so... Oop. There we go. And there we go. And there's that other chicken. And I believe I've been keeping my hay stored up because I had about like half a week that was just nothing but rain. So when that happens, you have to make sure you keep on keeping on with the picking up the grass and hay and such. So I also, as far as the inside of the house, I don't know if you saw earlier, went ahead and put some of the decorations down, and I did get a calendar so I didn't have to run around. So tonight is going to be the Spirit's Eve, which is sort of the Halloween for Stardew Valley. And then let's check our fortune. And tomorrow's weather is going to be cloudy and gusty. So I wish I had a way to travel quicker, but as far as the trees, I've got a few here and there that I've been tapping. Looks like, whoop. And I've been trying to let some of them grow, but not a big deal if I cut some of them down. What I ended up starting to do is tap some of the trees outside of the farm, which I actually didn't even learn I could do until right before I started this series. So I ended up cutting a lot of the trees down, just because I guess, and then tapping a few of these trees. So while you're wandering around, if you find an area that you're passing around a lot and you want those type of trees product, then you can just go ahead and tap them. What's really interesting is you can actually also plant trees. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but if you find yourself in like year 2 and you need some of those products, you can actually plant trees outside the farm as well. Sort of beautify the town and then pick up the fruits and everything from those. You just have to remember where you planted everything and make sure you go by and check them at least every third day or so. So as far as our needs, don't think there's anything in particular I need to go by except for maybe the beach before we get started, because we literally can't go to town, I don't think. So actually I'm probably not going to be able to get to the beach because town pretty much is blocked until the festival begins, which is really an annoying feature, but because it almost grounds you to your farm area, the lower area, and up to the mine. So unless I had like a beach totem, but then if I have a beach totem, I wouldn't be able to get back unless I had a home totem. So the mayonnaise is already done. Mayonnaise. And the maple syrup is one I've been trying to get because that's what is required to make the bee houses. I already have 4 right now and I haven't really set up my area for bee houses, so yeah. So I basically need to set up a little flower area and organize the farm to where I can, you know, plant flowers and get the full benefits of all the bees. A lot of it, at least for me, it kind of requires me to step back and look at the whole picture in order to design the farm properly and outline it. Otherwise, you end up with just kind of stuff on the side here. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead a little bit, because I really don't know that there's much changed besides the animals. I finished, I think, 1 extra fish tank item, and filled in some of the fish, but don't believe there's any particular... And I've been trying to find these in the mine because the mine actually has sort of different seasons in it that you can get a chance to get some of these drops on. But I haven't been able to actually do that, so we might have to wait till winter to actually finish the bundle. And then those are mostly fruit trees that I'll be waiting for, or later on for animal husbandry stuff. So yeah, so I will go ahead and speed this forward a little bit, and we'll enjoy the Spirity Festival and whatnot. Alright, so I'm back really quick because I did forget a couple of cool items. First thing is, obviously I'm in here in the secret or whatever forest, but one thing you'll notice is I actually did go ahead and get the upgraded backpack, so now I have all of the inventory available to me. And if you did see the house, I'm not sure when exactly I did that, but I did go ahead and upgrade the house as well. So now I have a kitchen to work with, and I can make recipes that I know. And if I get the reputations up, which I haven't actually been working on, then I can probably get quite a bit of recipes, because a lot of those people will actually give you recipes. Some of the recipes you can buy from like Gus and things, but really most of them will come to you by just befriending townspeople, increasing their reputation. So let's see here. So this is why I came into the forest. Let's give this guy some of that my sweet berry, because he's looking for the sweetest thing. And that gave me a Stardew. Star drop. So that increases our energy a little bit more. I kind of wish it would also increase the health, but oh well. Oop. He's trying to get at me. But fall in the forest obviously will get you a lot of these mushrooms. It's interesting how you can go in there, but there's nothing really in there. It's about the same for here. Oh, that took me all the way back over there. Interesting. So, as far as that's pretty much all I wanted to share with that. It is close to the Spirits Eve Festival. I believe it starts at 9 o'clock, so let's go ahead and run over there real quick. Alright, so it looks like the Spirits Eve Festival has begun. And so it's actually at 10 that it happens, but I thought I'd go ahead and tap a few of these trees. So this is one tree that I do need. And then I'll go ahead and tap one of these as well. So it just shows you can tap any of the public trees and it'll be good. Alright, so the Eve's Festival is not quite as interactive as the previous one, the Fall Festival. Again, it does have its own shop, and I think I ended up buying that, but I never used it in my last game. Then you have the rare crow, obviously. So then we have a cage of skeletons. And then a small little feast. But the main attraction is the haunted maze, which I think is pretty cool. I mean, it's not, obviously from this point of view, it's not very scary. So this is the haunted maze. It goes straight into sort of the community center area. And if you watch her, she is kind of lost. And then this guy is too scared to continue. No, hands coming out of the ground. And they don't actually hurt you, so there's kind of, yeah. And then this girl is cursed or something? I don't know. So there's the community center. And obviously the garden is kind of gone. And it's pretty much just a one-way little area. You see random staticky TV. Then Alex notices something. And then Abigail is scared to go on because of these spiders, which are creepy enough, I guess. And then a graveyard. And then Sam, obviously isn't scared by anything, is confuddled by this area. Oh look, secret passage. Which means another one, which leads up to this little mine area. And then you're to the golden pumpkin. So really a pretty cute little maze. My only complaint is you have to walk all the way through it again to get out. But really it isn't all that big a deal. But it makes you wonder where the playground went, right? So all this is, if you didn't see, the wizard should be up there in the top right. I don't remember seeing him this time, but he is up there with, I believe, what's the homeless guy? And I believe they're both just watching all the event as it happens. But the wizard is the one that helps set all this up, so it's probably like him conjuring stuff. I wish I could see him, but I guess I can't now. So that's pretty much the festival. And then the pumpkin actually sells for a few thousand. I'm not really sure how much. And as far as the Rarecrow, I will go ahead and just purchase it since I do have the cash to do that, and because we have that pumpkin to sort of offset it. But pretty much once you're done with the festival, you just leave. There really isn't much to do. You end up back home at like midnight, and then you can pretty much just go ahead and throw the pumpkin in the trash or whatever. I think it looks like a trash bin, but you can throw that in there and it'll just go ahead and sell for the amount that it is worth. And I think there's a few other festivals that have something like that where it just gives you something or gives you cash at the end. Close my animals in the barn. And that's pretty much it. So I will go ahead and see you at the beginning of winter. I still have one day to finish up my crops. And then we'll see how to get started there. So there you go. See that it's 2,500. Alright, see you in winter. Alright, so I'm back and it's the end of the day of the end of fall. And I keep missing some pieces of stuff here. But, so I did figure out that I had forgotten to water last time, and a lot through fall I'd actually forgotten to water the grapes on the side here, so I actually didn't get much out of it. My bad. So, it sort of led me to discover that the plants don't actually wither or anything if you don't water them, they just don't produce. I believe, so. But yeah, that was unfortunate. As far as today, I just gathered everything and went to the mine a little bit, did what I can as far as copper. Otherwise, it's time for winter. So, as you can tell, winter is mainly for mining, fishing, and gathering. You really can't plant anything besides the winter foraging seeds, sort of. And hey, look, we get a cake from Mom. And why is there corn still here? Wow, that must be a really crazy bug. That's cool, but that's crazy. So, as far as gathering, one of the primary methods of gathering, at least for winter, is hoeing the ground. So I don't think it's going to work on the farm, but outside the farm, the only way you can get a lot of those yams, the snow yams or whatever, is to hoe the ground, because they are a root or whatever that hides below the snow. And then with winter comes basically your countdown for all your hay, because the animals won't leave the barn. We actually got some large eggs. And I don't remember if I turned, yeah, I did turn in some large eggs. So as far as the animal button, I'm waiting on goats, sheep or bunnies, and ducks to finish that up. Oh, I want to love on the animals. And then of course I forgot the pail again. So all the grass is gone, so there's no gathering of that stuff anymore. Don't want that seed there. As far as the taps, I don't think the taps produce anything during winter as well, and I know the bees don't produce anything. And then as far as the crops, I think I do have some... No, I don't. But basically there'll be some winter seeds that'll produce the foraged items as well. And that's from the actual pantry or the foraging bundle that you turn in. So I won't hang around on camera a lot for this. Go ahead and turn in this cranberry, or yeah, sell the cranberry wine. And somebody likes pink cake, so I'll probably give that to them. And then acorn I don't need. I do have some spare grass for whenever spring does come, so I can spread grass quickly at the beginning. But you have to sort of balance that out with how much your animals eat as well. So it might be a good idea to keep them in the first few days. And I am running out of coal. I had hoped, I had been going through the mine on the cold areas where the little fuzzy bouncy things are. Little coal guys, because they drop a lot of coal. But I haven't been able to make enough coal besides charcoal. But yeah, as far as this day, I'm just going to go around foraging and everything, so I won't keep you guys on here, because it won't be that exciting. And yeah, so if something happens, I will be back. Otherwise, I'll see you at the end of the year to sort of summarize everything. Or the next event, I guess. Let's go ahead and check the calendar and see when that is. So the next event is the Festival of Ice. So I'll go ahead and see you at the Festival of Ice and update you on everything. And maybe get you updated with the Feast of the Winter Star after that. We will see. Alright, be right back. Alright, and welcome back. So really quick, I just wanted to show we did go ahead and get the 2 required items for this particular pack. So that means it's pretty much getting turned in. So this is one of the few chances where I'll go ahead and be able to show you a bundle complete and a whole package complete. So this brings us to our winter seeds, like I said. So that'll give us a chance to plant something. And of course, everybody's happy. And the Umos, or whatever you want to call them, continue talking to us. And they fix up the little craft room. So he's supposed to be carrying a bundle, I think. Or one of them was supposed to carry a bundle to there. And then he carries a star up. So that's the second major room we fixed. The first one was the boiler. And yeah. So there we go. Oh, he's following me around. Run! Ah! Alright. So yeah, we're still in the first winter. I'm just sitting here foraging items as we go. A little bit of holly. We'll check the board real quick. Alright, just making sure. Alright, sorry about that. My headphones actually died while I was talking, so yeah, nothing on the board. Let's see. Talking to Gus, the bartender. Oop, glad we didn't... Oh, hey, we got a fish taco. And mainly just trying to forage items. 2 copper. Got another crocus. And then the fishing doesn't really change in the winter. Oh, hey. Holy crap. Lots of nautilus shells. I'm not even sure if that's like somebody's favorite or anything. Getting a lot of books today too. That's the second one today I've gotten. And let's see here. Go ahead and pop out my bait. Eventually I'm going to have to create some new one. And we still do get drops of this. Everything's just not as, you know, colorful here during winter. Alright, so nothing special going on, so I'll go ahead and zoom ahead once again. I just wanted to make sure that you got to see the fixed part. Whenever I do go to sleep on tonight, I'll go ahead and get back with you, because you will see the bridge get repaired, which really isn't a big deal. It's just the quarry, but something new for you to see. So we'll be right back. Alright, so we're back and it is time to go to bed. So I figured we'd go ahead and see the cutscene. So really that's pretty much it. They, during the night, will repair the bridge and then you'll have access to the quarry. So I will note that I went ahead and tossed all those sweet gem berries in because they pretty much don't really, you can't use them in wines and stuff. So as you can tell, 5 of them for 15, so that means they sell for $3 grand a piece, which is really good. And then nothing special there, so made quite a bit of money with that. So make sure you get those rare, because they cost 1,000 each, but if you plant them over a month, they give you 3 times value. It's really too bad you can't make like a jelly or something and increase the value even more, but that's, oh well. So really nothing else to see, so I will go ahead and see you in the next part. Welcome back. So it's the 5th of winter, and I just wanted to go ahead and give a quick update. So we went ahead and purchased the slime hutch with all that extra money that we were going around, and the fact that we had 1 iridium. So I just wanted to get the opening here. We have a slime egg. So really 1 slime egg isn't going to get us much, but it's a start. I went ahead and built the slime incubator right here as well. I totally forgot to actually put anything in it though. So I'm just going to throw a quick bunch in there. I think it takes 100 per. And that'll cook up something for us. We can only incubate a few at a time anyways, or 1 at a time anyway, unless I make more of the incubators. So it's not a big deal. I do have to place some water in here though. So this is where I put it, obviously, to sort of be an extra wall or fence against the cattle, and fill up some of that space. I don't know, it wasn't all that logical, I guess. So let's see, what was I going for? Water can. And it's snowing, obviously. Alright, so gonna go back here and do a quick water. I'll catch you up a little bit on what I've been doing so far. Really, it hasn't been too long. And as far as game time, real time, it's actually been quite a bit of time passed. I've been catching up on other games, playing a bit of Overwatch and RimWorld in my free time. So I'll have a couple little videos out on that, but really taking it easy on videos. So the only thing that are out here are the winter foraging crops. And let's see here. Pop that away, put this away. And then I need to take care of the animals. Haven't upgraded any of the barns or coops yet. Still have quite a bit of money. I'm really surprised that I have that much money. But I guess this is my 2nd playthrough. So I kind of know what I'm doing. I still forget a lot of stuff. And it's like I know what to do, but I forget the processes or forget to do things for a while, like water my crops. But this process is pretty standard. I don't think I've forgotten the cows and chickens any time recently, so not too bad. As far as the hay, I think we're doing okay. So I have 224 of 240. If you want to do the math on how many days, I believe it's 28 days still in winter. And 4 pieces of hay each. I forgot to come over here and drop off these eggs. And milk. Got some stuff going here. And as far as this stuff, we only have catch a squid, which is probably not going to happen. As far as the collections, I did go ahead and turn in. I went ahead and turned in a catfish on this one. I actually found it in the garbage can, so that's pretty lucky. All I need is sunfish on here now. So I don't think there's anything else for me right now. This video is kind of getting long. I've been doing a little bit of editing in the background, so I will go ahead and speed this up to the next festival. And actually, you know what? I will go ahead and end this episode here because it is getting a little long. Next episode, we will go ahead and do the festivals and everything. And sort of, I guess, end the series on a good note or not. I don't know. But for now, thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate you checking out the videos and everything, especially sticking out with this so long. This is all the games I tend to play are more of a strategic or long term. So if you're watching this long, you're either trying to learn or you're just really entertained by my droning voice or something like that. But anyway, thanks for watching. As usual, leave a like, subscribe, whatever you need to do to catch the next one as well. And feel free to leave in comments what you think, what you don't like, what you think I should do next, and stuff like that. I'm always looking for suggestions. Otherwise, catch you later. Goodbye.